Castranger, the final podcast. These are the recordings of Radio Sentai Castranger. It's continuing recording to explore strange new shows, to seek out new writers and new Super Sentai, to boldly go where no Toku has gone before.
Castranger the Next Generation?
Yes. Cue the roll call.
Make it so.
We are live!
Loading.
Tempered Zeal! Bluecaster, Super Ichi!
Loud and impulsive, Pinkcaster, Lane.
One little spark of courage, Dreamcaster, Global Self Perka.
The trickster of infinite topics, Savage Caster, Ibarra Fox. Broadcasting hundreds of opinions across the world!
Radio Sentai Castranger.
Nice.
Gee, I wonder what show Lane's been watching for the last week.
Lane, you have fandom tunnel vision. Like, you should have a blog that called "What is Lane obsessed with this week?"
No, literally, that's it. Like
this is like you look at Lane's post. I've started watching Star Trek: The Next Generation. Let's see how it is. 2 hours later, Star Trek: The Next Generation is the best show. I'm on season 1. Next day, I'm on season 3. Next day, I can't wait. I'm about to finish it.
Man, I can't wait for them to make more.
it's terrible.
Well, they're making
because
that the card miniseries.
Let me tell you a thing. You're going to watch some DS9 after that, aren't you?
I've already watched DS9.
Well, then you better watch it again. Because it's the greatest Trek show they've ever made.
Deep Space Nine.
Why is he so
my
clear?
favorite.
What's with that?
Give Galdecott my regards.
Well, I mean,
This has been my ASMR channel. I'm now going to spend an hour manipulating a ratchet joint. This isn't a ratchet joint.
it's molten man.
Never mind. I was like 50-50. This is a ratchet joint. Pick it up. It's
No,
my
we're
turn.
talking to the mic.
It's my turn. It's my turn. Everyone gets a turn. Welcome to Radio Sentai Castranger, episode 264. As per plays, it is episode noon. But it's not noon, it's like 10 o'clock.
It's Lie Noon. Why hasn't someone made a picture of Lie Noon with like McCree's hat? Someone get on that right now!
Hello, this
I'm
is your
sure
captain
someone has
speaking.
to
We're
have
flying
done
at 40,000 degrees. It's wind is coming from the southwest.
40,000 degrees!
And we're coming in on
Captain
some
Tom,
kind of city.
Tom, do you know how Druid Sandstorm goes?
Okay, enough, Mike. Sorry if this annoys anyone.
And stop calling me Shirley.
That was an airplane joke. ladies and
So,
gentlemen.
yes.
Yeah, I got
it.
It did not, in fact, soar over my head.
There it is. It's Lie Noon.
Oh my god, someone made it!
So,
that's
yes.
great. It's even got the little scarf and the belt. That's so cute.
As my truest and closest friends know me, I every week or like month or something, I get into like a phase, and I just like
A phaser?
yes. So this week I've just been kind of watching a lot of Star Trek: The Next Generation because I last left off on season 6, so now I'm on the final season, and
The final season.
no. So then after that, I'm going to watch the original series because I've never given that a shot, and then
Don't skip the animated series.
Oh,
It's
God.
worth watching.
yeah, I might check it out. And then I plan on rewatching all the movies with Cell. So that'll
Oh
be
god.
fun.
That's cool.
I'm actually
Got all the movies on Blu-ray. And
I'm
going
gonna
to
start watching
it.
Discovery. Actually, I'm told it's quite it's quite not bad.
I am impulsive. It's part of my name.
I've been
Star
watching
Trek
Excel
Next-
World, and I'm starting to watch Rockman EXE.
I've been watching Kamen Rider, the OG series, and creating Super Secret Kamen Rider Club, available on YouTube.
Oh, Excel World's...
Yeah,
Excel World's cool.
I just got to the episode where there's a giant where there's like this red screw guy who combines with a pile of junk and turns into a fucking Megazord.
Wait, what are we talking about?
Excel World.
Oh, okay.
It's good. Anyways, this week we are talking about Kamen Rider 01, episode 06. Ryusoulger episode 29. And for week 2 of Borgtober Metallix, we are talking about the first 4 episodes of the Astroborg saga, aka episodes 22 through 25 of Beetleborgs Metallix.
Yeah, I didn't watch that, to be honest.
And because I was drawing for Savage, I didn't watch it either.
Fun.
I did.
I don't have a noble excuse. I was just like, fuck this shit.
No, you couldn't. You could have watched it, right?
God, I could have. Well, no, I was working on editing stuff.
I want to watch it. I'm probably going to watch it, but then it'll be too late to do the review, and I feel like I kind of messed up.
Well, you can give us your thoughts next week.
Yeah.
Is that fair? Or?
Yeah, we do it every time Gar's not here. Yeah, by the way, Gar's not here.
This isn't a bank. This is a podcast. Like, there's no interest charges on a late opinion.
I know, but I still, I mean, I care a lot about the show. I don't want to just be like, I didn't watch the topic.
Ichi, you're a Madoka fan, right? Go up for a second.
I know.
What are you doing?
I saw it.
I have been obsessed this week with the Untitled Goose memes.
Everyone is!
It is the greatest fucking thing ever.
Yonk M Goose!
He's a fucking asshole.
Oh my God, Mommy's head, no!
That fucking goose.
No.
I was playing D&D on Wednesday, and we had a creature saying, we did the Ghostbusters, choose the form of the destroyer, and it was a giant goose.
Yeah! Fuck yeah! I love fucking goose.
Speaking of Ghostbusters, I know this is not related to Toku, but Phalis just reviewed this hilariously terrible Ghostbusters 2. I almost said Goosebusters.
Goosebusters? Also, the Ghostbusters video game is on Switch.
Yeah, Ghostbusters 2 coloring book and joke book that makes no sense whatsoever and has weird non-likeness versions of all the characters in it.
Oh yeah, there's this other meme that's been making the rounds in the last week. Casual sex implies the existence of ranked competitive sex.
Glory.
Versus for glory.
Every time this meme comes up, my response is the same. I've been in the matchmaking queue for like a year.
Oh.
Anyways, let's
Does that mean that you specifically want the ranked competitive version?
What do you call sex sports? Is it D sports?
Alright, let's get into 01.
That was weird.
A gun on your dick makes the kaiju die quick.
I meant to come up with a better one, but I ran out of time.
Alright, so I got the Naruto Face of the Week. Not a great one, but I managed to find one thanks to Ichi, so... Bam! Naruto Face of the Week.
If that's not a great one, that says a lot about how good these are.
He's pointing very aggressively at Fua.
You know what that says? It says, the critics are wrong. Joker is a masterpiece.
Oh god, are we gonna go there?
So yeah, I called it. Jin's the Human Gear.
Unsurprising.
Yeah. And
I'm surprised they didn't do the look, he's got ears thing, but
well, that's why he has the hood on all the time.
I'm genuinely surprised that like when Horby's like, "You're a Human maid," that Jin didn't just like throw off his hood and reveal his robo ears.
It just reminded me of that weird theory from Steven Universe from like years and years ago that anyone who didn't have ears was secretly a gem.
Gems don't need ears.
So this was a very interesting episode because it was about like a thing that's kind of fucked up, but I kind of understand. Just okay.
Let me start by saying that this was a really, really, really bad week for a parent and child episode for me. Because the new season of Riverdale started, and right before I watched this episode, I had just finished crying my fucking eyes out about Luke Perry again. Oh my god, that was sad!
Rest in peace,
I
Archie Stan.
unfortunately don't really know what happened, but because I don't watch Riverdale, but I heard about what happened to him, and I just want to say I obviously didn't know who he was, but I think he made a good impact on a lot of people, and I hope that everyone remembers him.
Yeah. Oops, I've been not scrolling through the chat again.
I hope that isn't weird to say.
No. So pretty much this guy, president of like this anime company.
The second we knew that it was going to be about robots, we knew there was going to be an episode where someone replaced their dead child with a robot, and here it is.
And she
I'm
actually even
surprised that it was this early, but the theme of it tying into Jin and everything was really interesting.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so
What surprised me was that we're seeing Perfume and Tsurugi again. Usually when we get these like fictional
And now there's merchandise for it.
Yeah, usually when we get these like fictional sub-universes, they're only there for the gimmick of one episode. But here we have it appearing in not only another episode, but the one right after. So I'm hoping / wondering if Perfume and Tsurugi is going to be like a little sub-series that we visit in quotation marks every now and then.
So you gotta
over the
We're
course
probably
of
going to
one
get
based
like
off of it.
a hyper battle
Hope we
video
actually
thing with
see
it.
more
or-
of it.
Yeah.
that'd be cool if we got a
Get
progress key.
some kind of like omake where we get like an actual episode of the anime or something.
Yeah. What I was saying on Extra, what if they're just using 01 as a sampling ground for this, and if people react to it well, we actually get like a Perfume and Tsurugi anime franchise?
Might be.
That'd be really meta, but
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't see the point.
But it's so creepy that, like, yeah, so, like, this human gear is based off this guy's dead daughter, and, like, she even calls him Papa, and I'm just like, oh,
At one
no.
point, it seems like she's genuinely
I think-
channeling the memories of the dead daughter.
Yeah.
I was wondering the implication was that her spirit like possessed the human gear.
Oh yeah, Blaze mentions at one point when they're walking out of the voice acting booth, there's a poster on the wall for like a boxing anime, and apparently the name of the anime is Banjo.
I hate it.
That's clever.
Oh my god!
That's awesome.
That's great.
Yeah, well, we'll probably get that posters for sale now on Premium Bandai.
Fucking probably.
Premium Bandai Banjo poster.
Buy the poster for an
But
anime
you
that
know
doesn't
the funny
exist.
thing, I'm watching with my friend Tasha, and
Is she gonna come on the show? 'Cause
yeah,
she's welcome.
she'd like to. She's caught up in the shows.
She can come on whenever she likes.
All right, cool. I'll talk to her. So anyway, she's malfunctioning, and I jokingly said, "Have you tried turning her off and back on again?" And he goes, "I'll reboot her." And I'm like, and then I literally like went into tech support mode. I'm like, okay, I'll wait. Like when he reboots and she went back like into like creepy dad mode.
Yeah.
Father.
So, I have to say, fucking Vulcan has been killing it with these henshins, this show. Like,
Oh yeah.
so he like fought this Bat Magia, and he like
Yeah,
fired...
by the way, they repeated the Onicho Magia for some reason.
That's fine.
I'm surprised they didn't just pull a second new one. They've done it before where they had 2 new ones in one episode.
Yeah. But, so, like, the Bat Magia, like, flies by him, and he just, like, as he's henching, he just does this fucking flip, and, like, then, like, punches the bullet, and he, like, transforms the Vulcan. It's so fucking cool.
He is so fucking extra.
And there's actually...
Right? I'm so happy that he still hasn't figured out how to henshin correctly.
I think he just doesn't care. He's just like, whatever.
I really, really hope that we do address that at some
I
point.
want one time he forced open and he's worn down the clasps and breaks it. It's like, oh shit.
It definitely seems like the keys are getting looser the more he uses them.
Well,
or maybe
yeah.
he's just getting stronger.
It's more like...
I think it's stronger.
Oh, by the way.
Oh, God! But it's cool as we saw behind the scenes of, like, him actually, like, doing the stunt of the flip. So, like, he was on wires when he did the flip.
I just hope my wire fighting team is ready!
Apparently he had to try really, really hard to, like, not make, like, a really silly face while doing it, because he had to try to be serious. He did a not bad job.
Could have done worse.
Yeah. What? Oh. Sets!
Izu, holy fuck!
So, we got another bike chase. It was brief.
But it's there.
I was happy. He's ridden the bike twice in 6
It was nice to see
episodes.
the bike again.
So he's now tied. He's now tied with Zio. But he's used the bike twice.
We do not speak that name in this house.
You know, it's funny, a person did a whole, I wish I could find this chart again, but someone made, like, a chart of, like, how many times a rider has used their bike in the show.
Uh-huh.
Who's the absolute least, aside from Drive?
Oh, I think, like, we saw Laser Level 2, like, 2 times.
You know what?
No, I know the actual answer. Or at least someone who's tied for first in terms of least uses, aside from the obvious answer of 0. Kamen Rider Beast because he used an actual bicycle one time.
Yeah, and the funny thing is, they say,
Izubel.
They say, oh, Hibiki doesn't bike. He rides a bike a lot. He just doesn't get it till halfway through, but he's on that bike a lot.
And then
it's an actual street bike.
Yeah, and if you use Bataride, he drives the motherfucking real motorcycle.
Someone needs to fucking dub over clips of Izu with Isabel's fucking voice.
Wow,
that'd be amazing. But yeah, someone in that chart. It said that freaking apparently the Goat Striker was used 10 times, and I said, bull fucking shit, he used it like 3 times the whole show!
Definitely.
You know who's got to be at the top,
Definitely not 10.
near the top of that list? Fucking Kuga.
Oh yeah.
He went.
He fought a monster with his bike!
He used it every fucking episode! It was perfect!
Yep.
Oh my god.
Agito used his a lot.
He like drove around on cars, on top of cars with it.
You know, Ryuki theoretically had bikes.
I mean, he had to use the bike to go between worlds. We just stopped seeing it.
Yeah.
Yeah, apparently the Machine Builder was seen like 23 episodes of Build, so...
I don't know.
But yeah, Lazy Level 2 was 5 episodes, Ghost Striker was 10, and the Ride Striker was 5 episodes.
Now, for the laser one, have they confirmed that it's actually Laser Level 2, or are they counting quote-unquote Bike Gamer
No,
after
Laser
he died?
Level 2 was only seen 5 times.
I know, but you know some fans can't tell the fucking difference.
If he doesn't have eyes on the bike, then you know.
That's what I'm saying!
Yeah.
But some people don't tell the difference!
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Anyways.
Yeah. So this episode is mostly about Jin discovering what being parent and child is about.
Yeah, and
it
was
was
so
actually
sweet.
really sad.
Yeah. And he was conflicted, like he was learning that stuff, like for real.
Yeah.
Because Jin, like...
A parent will protect their child.
Yeah, because like Jin asks like Horobi and stuff. He's like, can I go get progress? He's like, no, like you're special, important.
And then
like,
for absolutely no reason, he just changes his mind and go, yeah, go ahead, steal the keys.
Well, maybe he just decided, you know what, maybe I'll give him the chance to like prove himself. And he manages to steal the Flying Falcon key, and it's funny because like the whole time Aruto, like every time he sees him, he's like, "Give me back my Falcon key!
Give me back my key!
Okay, give me back my key! Oh,
give me back my Falcon!"
Doom Slayer with his.
Oh yeah, and people pointed out that
yes, there's a butt.
There's a mannequin butt just on the
mannequin
shelf
He lives
inside
in a
the hacker
post-apocalyptic
headquarters.
crater. Life drawing class is hard to get to.
Maybe Jin has multiple butts and he just
Why
switches
is there
them
a
out.
wheelchair?
I feel like maybe
That's what he sits in when he switches butts.
meant to be a waist for like testing the belts out.
Oh my!
But
What if it's
it
a?
very clearly is facing that way and is a mannequin butt, so I don't know.
I don't know.
Jin's spare ass.
Yeah.
But-
As Blaze is mentioning, one thing that they haven't really addressed is if Aruto's lost his Falcon key, can they just print another one? And if not, why not?
I like to think they could. It's just
I would like to
they
think
have
so.
the data of the key. They just need to 3D
Do
print it.
they? For all we know, that their data is some weirdly programmed thing that they can only copy once. Who knows?
I hope he gets because I would like to see
Falcon versus Falcon?
yeah Flying Falcon 01 versus Jin.
That would be cool.
Battle of electromagnetism versus actual fucking
Versus
flight.
wings made of swords.
I'm sorry, but Flying Falcon 01 can go fuck itself.
Yeah.
Why?
Well, because Jin's so much better looking. Such a
I
better.
guess
So
I guess that makes sense, but it's not that bad.
another thing that gets brought up finally is the fact that Aruto's actual dad died and was replaced by a robo-dad that also died.
Yeah, so he's not sure whether he can like
Turn in the voice actor robot dad.
yeah. Well, like it's either that or just like give him the replacement.
I'm just
daughter that he
picturing
wants.
Aruto, in the Noose, like with James Franco turning toward Bruce Wayne, you know, and it's talking, and it's like talking about like parents are dead, and it was like first time,
First time.
Oh.
Oh.
because he's got 2 tragic backstories.
Yeah.
The fuck's that?
Well, that's cool.
Oh, it's Fua trying to force open the Force Riser.
That's cute.
That feels a little unnecessary, but alright. 01 pinching crab. That's cool.
But yeah, I liked like, I'm kind of sad we've been seeing little Vulcan the past few episodes. I hope he gets some Fua-focused episodes soon.
We had episode 2 and 4.
Yeah, I want more,
Valkyrie?
Cheetah Mama.
Well, we got a new form from her this episode.
Lightning
Valkyrie
Hornets.
this episode was cool enough that I actually felt like I had to show my mom.
Yeah.
So
There's a real...
I love that move, because her foot turns into a stinger for the kick.
That's-
and then, like, after the
she
thing's
gets
dead,
those
she,
transparent
like,
digital wings.
she, like, shakes her foot, like, just like, I've kicked. Like, it reminds me of, like, Fize.
I was about to say, it's like a foot version of Fize's hand
It was
flick.
just a nice little kind of,
She makes all her bees, chest bees, into a giant bee missile. I know they're hornets.
As
You know-
someone
you
in
know
our
what that
chat
was?
just said, she just fired her boobies.
Okay.
You know what? That thing was the bee's knees.
Ooh. The joke I also came up with is she fired her BB gun.
I have a request
Oh,
for the
that's
chat,
nice.
and
Okay.
I hope someone can do this by the end of this episode. It doesn't need to be, like, right away. If someone can make a progrise key that is based around the goose,
Oh my god.
do it!
Honking goose!
Yeah, make a honking goose progrise key, please.
The goose steals your things and annoys the shit out of you.
There you go. Honk honk. It goes honk.
Hyonk hyonk,
honk,
yeah,
honk,
goose.
motherfucker.
Yeah, someone please.
Honking goose!
Yeah, someone make a honking goose progrise key, please. Now I just want a goose progrise key. That'd be awesome.
That'd be awesome.
Oh,
I'm
goose.
hoping for a midnight blue colored owl key.
If you have not bought Untitled Goose Game, do it. It's the most simplest
I
game
watched
ever, but so fun.
I watched someone speedrun it in 4 minutes.
Now your goose will be cooked.
Not flying goose, honking goose.
Yeah, it's gotta be honking goose.
Gotta
We already
be
had
honking
flying falcon, and they gotta be different.
Yeah.
Yeah, well, you can't be Flying Goose because he died in Top Gun.
Oh. So it was really
Went dark for a second.
interesting. So like Jin goes to like attack the president or whatever like that. Not Naruto, but like the other president.
The Tanazawa.
Yeah, the father. And like he's just like, no, don't attack my daughter. And he's just like, oh, you're a parent protecting your child.
Does not compute.
Yeah, he's so confused, and then just.
Well,
like,
I mean, look at his fucking role model. He's learned everything he knows from life from Horby, and he's a shitty
He doesn't
parent.
have a very good parent. It's like Splice all over again.
But then he goes to Horby and he goes, "Oh, would you protect me?" And he's like,
Fuck no.
He's like, no.
Get your bitch ass out there.
I just like I don't like how bland Horby is. He's just so like, I bet he's a fucking Human Gear too.
You know, it wouldn't surprise me at this point.
Human Gear's making Human Gears.
I mean, he is going on about the extinction of humanity, and if he's going to extinct humanity, and he is a
himself
human,
included.
that. So it wouldn't surprise me if he was also a robot, but like a failed prototype. Maybe made by Koronosuke. Who the fuck knows?
Yeah. So like Fua's
Theory rise.
So Fua's trying to
arrest him.
Yeah, arrest him and being like, you can't fucking do this, man. Like this is illegal.
It's
You need the person's permission to replicate them.
I mean, it makes perfect sense for them to not be allowed to make robots that look like actual people.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
Yeah.
And he's in the right to try and do this.
It's
Arrest
really
him, I mean.
interesting to see how the world has changed and what laws now exist because of the Human Gears.
Yep.
So yeah, so like they go to like this voice acting like
audition
thing where like there's a ton of fans there. And...
I fucking love that Izu is just standing up next to Aruto in the crowd. Like, it's like she's a Pokemon and she can't learn the move sit because she has to forget one of her 4 other moves.
She's just standing by, waiting for orders.
Standing by.
Yeah. But yes, we must protect
Izu is too precious for this world!
She is.
Especially at the end of the episode when she
No,
does the
and
AI joke.
I like later, like when Aruto's like on the ground, she like walks over towards, like kind of slightly like runs over to Aruto, but like
Still with her hands folded?
Yeah, and I'm like, God, you adorable little thing. So yes, we do. Eventually, Jin shows up with his Glock and he like fires it in the air to like get people out.
I
of
just
there.
love that, like, when he's got like his army of monsters and viruses, and then just a gun.
Oh, here we go.
Yep.
Who needs courage when you have a gun?
No, Spellcaster's right. No loots. You know what I want? I just want like to literally just watch, like, you know when she was trying to look at that video and she's jumping up and down,
Yeah.
like, I want her to do that for like an hour.
AI pun reminded me of AI from
He's trying to leap
It's
over
I.
something.
Oh.
And yes, Orb, I agree. It also reminded me of I.
Okay, breaking news.
Brains ended, by the way.
Breaking news. Go up.
Holy shit! It's the meme.
Holy shit, he's got a gun. Here, take the fucking Procar's case. Guns are dangerous.
I mean,
I was
Aruto didn't.
actually thinking, like, when he shot it like that into the air and the whole crowd, I was just thinking, there's no way they'd be able to have this be a kids show here.
There's no orange cap on that gun.
Yeah, like,
Shit.
it would be like, they just straight up have a terrorist in the show.
Do we want the really controversial thing I was about to say, or should I bite my tongue?
Fuck it, say it.
Well, you know, if they can't show it on children's television, they could always show the gun scenes in schools.
Ooh.
That is my comment, that there needs to be gun reform.
Controversy rise.
Yeah.
So, yes.
Because it seems to be okay.
So,
anyway.
then Jin realized, like, he, like, puts the belt or whatever on,
Horby puts the Force Riser on... Or no, is you were talking about the Zetzmer Riser on Sand?
Zetsuma Riser, yeah.
Yeah, and then immediately regrets it.
Yeah, he's like, oh, fuck, I should have done it. No, and sorry.
It's actually super interesting that he tries to pry it off.
Yeah, but, like,
Which
it's
I guess
too
means
late.
that you can't.
Yeah.
So
But it does say
there
you
are
did.
fucking spikes on them!
Like, it's digging into her, like, robo-tummy.
And so she
That's a word.
Yeah, so she transforms to, like, a frog Magia.
The Gairu Magia.
I love this
Which
thing.
I guess is some extinct breed of frog.
Yeah, so it has, like, a giant frog head, and then inside is actually...
I
the actual
love
head.
watching it!
Frogs out of it.
The
Yeah,
fucking mouth opens!
No! Its head is a frog inside the frog head, and when it shoots its head, it's just shooting its head out, but it has a frog body.
It's a head and a frog, and when it barks, it shoots frogs at you!
I posted that. For some reason, I'm part of this group called Frog Spotting. And
Because frogs are great.
so I literally screen grabbed it to send to the group.
Is it just a group that spots frogs in different things?
Well, it's just like frog pictures, frogs they found. Like, I've submitted pictures of, like, a frog bumper sticker. Like, it's just, like, frogs everywhere. It's just like a meme group where it's just like, here's a picture of a frog.
But yeah, these Magias have just been fucking knocking it out of the park. I love every single one of them.
Are we flooding the chat with frog
The
pictures?
Gairu Magia is based off the gastric brooding frog, apparently. Which is also called the
That's me
platypus
after
frog.
I eat anything at Tim Hortons.
It's brooding about being gastric.
Yeah, sure.
So gastric.
But yeah, a point about...
Not licking toads.
So yeah, Horby shows up and slams the Force Riser on Jin, and as we can see, the Force Riser, like the Zetzmer Riser, has spikes that dig into them. So now I'm wondering, A, if Jin is just permanently wearing the driver now, and B, if Horby also uses a Force Riser, there's another hint that maybe he's not human as well, because if he was human and puts on the Force Riser, he'd be bleeding out from the waist.
But I'm pretty sure the Force Riser is a like a customized Zetzuma Riser that just is able to use Progress keys.
Yeah.
So I like that. I like that's a makeshift.
That is a cute frog.
The best part about the Force Riser is that it's programmed in a way that it does not play the authorized sound, because it's not authorized. It forces it open.
Yeah, I like that. And then it goes like, break down.
Oh my god, and the Jin Henshin, where you see all of the armor plates, like, stretch to the fucking breaking point and then just slam on him all at once.
Like they're trying to escape.
No, I like the flying falcon, like, flies in and then he, like, kind of, like, covers him.
Right?
Covers over him. Like, I love that.
It was pretty cool when 01 jumped up and changed to biting shark.
Oh yeah, and then the immediate biting
impact. That
impact.
was actually really neat.
Yeah.
Like, he fought really hard to get the key back. It's sad that he didn't get it, but I mean, Jin's awesome.
Yeah, like, fucking dash that. He's really cool looking. Love the pink.
So yes, we have the debut of Kamen Rider Jin, Flying Falcon, and he's awesome.
Oh, by the way, I don't know if it's been mentioned before. This has episode. Valkyrie actually refers to Horby as he turned into a Kamen Rider.
Yeah, no, they've acknowledged that the Force Risers are Kamen Riders.
Have they said it? Like, have they said Kamen Riders, like, in the show before?
Yua did say when Vulcan henshined the first time, oh, he's transformed into Kamen Rider Vulcan.
Oh, okay.
And
Oh,
also-
yeah, that's right. So she uses the term.
Yeah.
Yeah, and Shot Riser says
I
Kamen
don't
Rider.
think that 01 has been acknowledged as Kamen Rider 01 yet. And yeah, also the Shot Riser says Kamen Rider
Yeah.
during the standby time.
So yes, we also get the debut of Lightning Hornet. It's great.
It's so much cooler! I love it!
I like it too.
It's pretty cool. But yeah, I like that rider kick with the stinger.
I love that shade of blue, and the yellow is really nice when
Everything about
against it.
Hornet, Lightning Hornet is awesome, but I think it's funny that it actually says both thunder and lightning in the same attack.
Yeah. And it's also, it's so great that she was paired up with the frog, Magia, because the stupid bastard hops into the water as a frog do.
It's like, don't you play Pokemon?
And she
But
responds
then conduct it with a bee missile.
by shooting a giant lightning missile into the lake and just
Made of
nuking the
bees.
fucker.
Well, actually made of
Yeah.
hornets. Sorry, I keep saying bees.
Yeah.
Yeah, everyone's like, oh my god, she shoots like hornets from her nipples.
Boobies! BB gun! We made all the jokes.
Yeah, Cell made that up.
Yeah. So yeah. We also see a bit of Vulcan, and I love that movie did where he punches the ground and you see it like ripple, but of course Jin can fly, so he just fucks off.
Yep.
And after all that, Tazawa, or whatever his name was, instead of being sent to jail, what he gets is, instead of getting a replacement human gear, he gets a
He
fucking
gets
talking
his
desk
Google
droid.
assistant
Yeah, he gets a Google Home.
that
or-
talks like his daughter.
Or,
Yeah, he's
sorry,
just like-
a Hiden Home.
Yeah. Okay, Google, call me daddy.
Good thing ours isn't
sadly,
plugged
that's
in.
basically right.
That should be the title of the episode. Okay, Google, call me daddy.
Yeah, okay.
Oh no.
I don't know, is it funnier, Alexa? No, okay, Google, call me daddy is more absurd. Because Alexa, you might have a daughter named Alexa. You don't have a daughter. Imagine somebody's like, man names his daughter, okay, Google.
Please post in the comment if we activated your Alexa or Google Home. And let us know what it did.
Yeah.
Because we said those words so many times. Alright, so, great episode. The show is holding steady so far, and I like it. Next week, we get an episode about a basketball coach bot and the debut of Freezing Bear.
Yeah, I can't wait for Freezing Bear.
Oh, I gotta ask a question. Is there a term in the Kamen Rider fandom for when they're in a building and then they punch and then they roll and suddenly they're in a parking lot?
Abrupt scene change is what
I've been calling it dirty. I've been calling it dirty transition.
Sure.
It's been interesting. Or like it goes to a commercial break, they're fighting inside, and then there's a commercial break, and then when it's back, they're in a rock quarry for some reason.
The previous episode had a bad one where it's like he's fighting like in the dude's house, and then all of a sudden they're in a factory.
Yeah.
And you're like, is the manga distribution factory in his backyard?
Is this where the manga gets printed?
Yeah. But yeah, the worst ones are when they're like in a fucking house and then like punch and they roll and they're in the quarry. And I'm like, oh, shit.
They're in the middle
of
of
shit.
The only reason we're here is so shit can blow
The
up.
house we were in was at the edge of town.
Yeah. Right next to the rock quarry.
Yeah.
Yep.
Alright. Take us in.
Get blown!
It's almost poignant that this episode started with plot rain, because this was actually a good episode.
It was a good episode. Well, except one thing, but we'll get to it later.
You know, it's this show, they're trying so hard. And even I think even if they don't succeed in making this a good series, they should get points for trying so hard.
I think
really give up.
I think the best way to say it is we can say they finally crossed over into D-mark territory.
Yeah.
They have reached what we can call a passing grade.
Yeah.
So, first the good thing I loved was we finally got to see freaking Bamba in the Mirror armor.
Mirror Black.
Amazing! Orange goes so well with that suit. Ugh. So happy we got to see
It
that.
looks good.
I also want to say that they borrowed the plot of this episode.
Oh?
Which happens a lot in Super Sentai. There is an episode of Jetman where a discarded toy gets turned into a monster, and only by finding its heart in the person who loved it did they save the day.
I'm surprised it doesn't happen more often, actually.
Well, the thing is, like, Super Sentai, there's tropes, and they'll reuse plots. Like, how many times have you seen a Super Sentai where people switch bodies?
Well, yeah.
You know, and stuff
but
like that.
if Jetman's the only Sentai that did that episode, I still think we're pretty
Oh,
well
no,
off.
I just haven't watched as much Sentai as the rest of you, so whenever I get one of these things, I have to bring it up, so I sound...
Oh, yeah, no. Whenever we get
about
one of the trophy episodes, we're always like, oh, well, here's the body swap episode, here's the fucking where they dance to their own music episode.
And so I assume we're going to talk about Akiko randomly having a slipper.
Fucking Akiko from Double's actress was in this.
It was such a nod, wink, wink, look at the slipper.
Yeah, no, like, she has the slipper, and I'm like, they know what they were fucking about.
I would not have recognized her if she wasn't holding it, to be honest.
I did recognize
her,
her, but you can tell she's aged. It's been like 10 years.
She was good, though. Like,
she's aged well.
She always was too baby-faced.
At least she's not yelling in her shrill, annoying Japanese Jackie Burkhart voice anymore.
But I mean, and the big plot of this episode is that the Ryusoulgers have to fight a walking pile of garbage.
Which looks like a house.
A walking pile of garbage, as well as a monster that's trying to pollute the air. And by walking pile of garbage, I mean somebody who says, I will only marry you if you change everything about yourself.
Oh, okay.
That's called gaslighting, and you shouldn't do that, boys and girls.
Which is funny, because the Monster of the Week had gas powers.
Let me tell you something. I want to go into one thing real quick here, okay? I don't usually care for Canalo. I do not like him. But in this episode, more than the episode with the Cake Boss, more than the episodes, with his sister and getting her back and stuff like that, this episode had the best character development for Canalo. And I'm going to jump ahead here. It came down, and the thing is, I'm thinking, is it going to be one of these things, the trope where she sees him fight and says, oh, I'm inspired, like the sister in Go Buster? Again, another thing that I know. But no, he literally, as a person, said, no, my life and my passion is worth fighting for. And if you're not going to support me, I can't marry you. And that was such an amazing, growth of the character. I was like, holy shit, they made me care about Canalo.
That he wouldn't just throw everything about himself away to extend the bloodline like we thought he would before.
That's character development. And even Moza Rex had a moment. Moza Rex is like, maybe we can wait a little while. Maybe you need to focus on your work and get married when you're ready.
I love how they're like, oh, we need to spend time and defeat the Druidons. All we have to do is murder Crayon, and there goes their source of monsters.
Yeah, or put Crayon in, or get Crayon back with their roommate, and I
love hearing Crayon the whole episode just going like, "Good boy,
good boy."
This was a good. It was also for something that's has only moderate amount of plot relevance. It's actually kind of a fun episode. They had to defeat the monster not by beating it.
Not with violence, but with love.
This Minosaur was awesome.
Yeah.
I like that it was like a house up near a mountain.
With a skull face.
Yeah, so it's like his body was
a mountain.
That it was
it's like that enemy you've been fighting in FF7.
Yeah, it's like a house with a skull as the patio.
And just real quick, Blaze's comment, they can't murder Crayon because he's Jello. The obvious answer is blow him up and then gather him up in a fucking cup.
Yeah.
And then put that cup in the freezer and leave him alone.
Yeah. Or freeze him, and then when he melts, if nobody casts the right spell, he disappears.
Oh, God, yeah.
That's right, I threw that back to last week's Beetleborgs.
Sick.
Oh my god, is Crayon,
Flabber?
Flabber's, illegitimate child?
The son of Flabber?
Son of Flabber?
Maybe.
Yeah, maybe.
With who?
The Flubber from the movie Flubber?
Joe, I don't know.
Well,
you know what? It's Flabber. It's Flabber and what's the name of that thing with the same voice from Kishiryu? Lakiro.
Oh.
Yeah. Oh my god, can we have those two working together?
That'd be awesome.
It's the ecto clone of the two of them.
Yeah. They But I mean,
ecto-biological clone.
Yeah. But I mean, and I love that it was like no trash, no trash. And the first instinct was like, oh, it's mad about the trash. Like, no, it means no, I'm not
No,
trash.
I'm not trash.
I really,
Yeah.
I really like how they're using the Minosaur's simple-minded speech as a mislead. They've done it a few times. And
Yeah,
it's
like the
always
one,
interesting.
like the Karate Cake.
Yeah.
Like it's like, holy shit, guys, when did this show get good?
3 episodes ago.
Holy shit. You know what? It's like 0-1 if it got... Or no, sorry. It's like Zeo if it actually got, like, good.
Yeah.
Like, it's not arguably good. Like, the thing is, if this show was this good at episode 15, we would have had a different run.
Yeah.
But I mean, like...
I was thinking about the I Want to Die Minosaur as well. That was probably... I think that's my favorite instance so far.
And I like that, again, people are using the punching Pakigaru to do, like, delicate surgery.
Yeah.
I mean, they just want to use the new guy, right? He's
Yeah,
pretty
That's
cool, though.
that's honestly all it is. This is the latest form and we have to sell it. By the way, I bought it.
Yeah. Itchy and we split it, and I've got it right now.
I just bought it so I could add the soul to my Ryusoulger Knights Brigade. What's wrong with me today?
Big raid.
Yeah.
They're gonna go on a big raid with their new fucking gaming mice that I just bought for FF14.
Oh yeah, and
that
I
took
got
me
a
few
new
days to get used to
keyboard.
that.
Yeah, there's.
Oh, there's Pakigaru.
I'm a warning for my hair. I had to shower the night before because the water was out today, so I've got like I showered the night before hair going on. By the way, I rebooted my beard.
Rebeard?
Yeah, I rebearded.
Rebeard!
Yeah. Well, right now it's shitty, so it looks like a reboot Guardian Code, but
Oh.
Oh no!
I still have to finish that show.
don't.
I probably want to.
No, I didn't say the new.
I must bear witness.
I didn't take you for a sadomasochist, Chris.
That's what Lightning Hornet did, though.
Yeah, punching.
I mean, I watched all of Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep. Oh, I'm sorry. I take back that the double dad death thing. That's the darkest backstory I've ever heard.
Okay.
Okay, can we just get into the meat and potatoes of like why I'm
Not as fucking Geysorg!
I am extremely disappointed that he is Geysorg.
Agreed.
You know what? You know what? Can we hold this a week? Because there could be a
We don't
really
know
good
why or
explanation.
how
We
yet,
don't know.
we just
Yeah,
know he is.
exactly. We don't know the how and the why. There could be a great story behind how it works, and I think we should withhold judgment on Nada as Geysorg.
We don't know the how and the why, we just know the Zorg and the guy.
Yeah. We need to know. We know Geysorg. We need to know why Zorg.
If that's
No, that's the name of the episode. It's not Geysorg. It's why we need to know.
No,
why
I think
Zorg.
what we had is fine.
Yeah,
But that's a good joke.
But yeah, I'm holding judgment because I love Nada. Nada's a great character, and I want this to be. I want them.
If you look away from how he's actually manipulating everyone and trying to supplant Ko.
Yeah. Like, it could be even that he wants them to defeat Geysorg, and he's trying to make them stronger to do it.
By getting Kanalo to quit and go get married? He tried to make Kanalo quit!
Well, maybe because he thinks that would make the team
he
more
was
efficient.
gaslighting Ko last week, and this
Yeah.
week someone else was gaslighting Kanal.
Like,
Maybe maybe the whole point is okay, maybe it's meta. Maybe by telling Kanalo to quit and follow his dreams, he was encouraging him to realize why he shouldn't do it.
I feel like if that was the case, when he chose to stay, we would have had Nada in the corner smiling and nodding. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why I think Nada is
smiling and nodding.
That's why I don't think he's completely unwilling to be
I don't know.
Geysorg at that.
You know what? I'm excited to know how this fucking works.
I'm willing to bet that he was probably tricked into thinking if you use this power, you can become a Ryusoulger.
Yeah, that's what Blaze was just saying. I agree with that.
Something to that effect.
Yeah.
I also bought the Guy Soulken, and I love it.
So maybe he's conflicted. He's got the armor that wants him... Because he's got moments where he's legitimately helping them. Like, maybe the armor is, like, it's not so much that it's not removed, it's that he can't remove the armor. It's that he can't get rid of the Geysorg soul.
That's probably what it is, because the reason I didn't think it was going to be Nada is because we saw Geysorg a few episodes ago make a comment about how he can't remove the armor.
Ironically,
and now we know that wasn't literal.
I can't believe I'm going to say this. Gar was right. That it was technically something along the lines of, even if you destroy it, you can't get rid of it.
Yeah.
And not literally, I'm trapped in this armor.
Oh, and yeah, as per people in our chat are mentioning, he has the Bu soul, which is from the Kishiryu Jin from the movie.
Yeah.
That was surprising.
Yeah, so maybe it's like Geizorg is inside of him because he was wearing, for whatever reason.
Inside
Izorg, Izorg's like, stick it to those Ryusoulgers, and he doesn't want to, and sometimes he could, kind of fight it, but sometimes he can't.
It could be any one of these things, and we'll have to wait till
But
next
what the amazing thing is? We're excited to find out.
Yeah, what the hell?
When have we cared about what's coming in this show other than hoping it was good?
You know what it is? 01 is so good that it had residual spillover effect into Ryusoulger.
You just feel happier and you can see the good things more, I guess.
Sure.
And the thing is, unlike 01, or sorry, Z, there's too many Zs. We wanted to like it until we hated it, and then we didn't want to like it. We wanted to like Ryusoulger. The suits were cool, the keys were cool.
I like knights.
Yeah, and we thought we deserved it to be better. And we're now getting what we deserve. And I hope,
that sounds sinister.
Yeah, you will get what you deserve. You know what? I hope. Imagine if this show stays this good. Or
gets better.
Yeah, or it gets better. Like, they can't make up for the thing, and they don't have a lot of episodes left. But by the end, you're like, wow, that was a fulfilling series that got good. And it will be known as the series that started out bad, but proved that a series can turn around even halfway through.
Mm-hmm.
I would love that. I would love this to be a redemption story. The Rocky, if you will.
Sure.
Or the Pakiguro, if
Rocky
you will.
Soldier?
Yeah. They got off to a rocky start. Ah!
What really was a little tone deaf but made me laugh was the second they reveal that Nada is Geizorg, you just hear the sound of glass breaking for some reason.
Yeah.
I'm like, what the fuck was that?
Oh, you know what I really...
anime sound effects.
You know what I really liked as well, which was kind of a nice little character moment, when they said, hey, Canelo, what happened with that girl you're going to marry? And he goes, oh, she rejected me. But then you see that it was in fact him. So it's the thing is, he doesn't care about his pride. He doesn't care about appearances. He's just like, I don't want them, to think bad of her, for... or whatever. I'm just, going to say it didn't work, and they're going to go, Canalo. So the thing is, his character development happened, and only the audience knows about it.
That's super
So the whole thing is that he did it for his own sake, not for the sake of the others. And that is a great character moment.
It's interesting. I knew Canelo had potential, and we're finally starting to see some.
Yeah, that was really cool that he's just like, you know what, no, saving the world's more important than getting a bride.
And another thing that was great is I liked that Bomba, and we're going back to the beginning, but Bomba and Ko had this great little moment. That little scene of them training together means so much to just the character development. It's just this little real moment of them getting to know each other. They have the least amount of screen time together, those two.
And it's super interesting that, Ko isn't hogging all the super forms for himself. And rather to conversely, he's training the others to use them.
And it's almost like they're kind of being like, okay, well, hey, Melt was pretty good with it. I was pretty good with it. You're the biggest guy. Maybe you'll be even better. They're trying to find out whose strengths and skills work best with what.
Yeah.
And the thing is, that means a lot.
They're developing a lot as a team, too.
Yeah, because they do have this thing where Bomb and his brother do their own thing. But they're pretty much going to say, well, we're not going to force the team to stay together. The fact that they can kill time and save exposition by having Canalo and his brother do some of the legwork alone.
Bomb and his brother.
What? Bomb and his brother, sorry. Do some legwork on his own, works. But the thing is, by having scenes where they are actually doing stuff with the team, shows that they can work on their own and with the team. So you can keep that dynamic without the team suffering.
Yeah.
So it's basically they're building the relationships but not at the expense of losing that side thing. Because how many episodes are there, like, there's shit going on with the main characters, and then, meanwhile, Bomba, and I can't remember the green's name, Bomba and Toa have been already looking for the Minosaur.
It's a really effective way to skip a lot of exposition that would be superfluous, I guess is the right word.
And it's a great task. And the thing is, now that they're, putting some character development in, to know that that's just how they work. That they are members of the team, they get along with members of the team.
They're like the outer members.
Yeah. Well, no, not even that. It's like they have their own task. Like, and most of what they do is the legwork. It's like, okay, we got to go find the Minosaur, and that's usually what they do because Bomba and Toa are very good at it. They're very good.
They're more experienced.
Yeah, they're the hunters. So and then the others show up, to help them deal with it.
I was afraid that they were gonna stab Gao.
Oh, stab the toy?
Yeah. But I mean, they couldn't. It was inside the monster. Well, we've already learned that if you punch something really hard, you can extract something from it without popping the balloon.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love it. The toy is sad for being called trash. Call out the big punch sword! Bam!
I'm gonna
be less sad!
I'm gonna punch you till you feel better.
Punch the sad right out of you.
I'm just glad. The one thing I said is like, okay, episode, you're doing really good. Don't for a third time reuse that giant ring shit, and they didn't. So it was good.
Yeah. Oh, you know what I really liked in this episode? Kuriyami Soul Gold. And then he fucking does final black hole shot. Stop activating the ride watch! But yeah, like Gold with the Darkness Soul, Kuriyami Soul, and then he fucking fires off final black hole. That was badass!
You know one thing that I just started laughing, because I think they've used it before, the Vision Soul, which turns into like...
Oh yeah, the Mie Soul! You see Kanala with like these energy glasses!
Yeah, and my friend Tasha turns to me and she goes, oh, what is that? And I'm like, it's the Elton John Soul. Because it looks like... Doesn't it look like the kind of glasses that Elton John would wear while performing?
Absolutely.
Because he's got some wild glasses in there.
Dinosaur is a great thought.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, apologies if Gold used the Darkness Soul already. I forgot because my brain is whatever. But it's awesome and I love it. I don't know if did he use the final shot with that before? Anyways.
But you know what this was? Okay, so like I'm watching a lot. Okay, so this episode felt fun. It felt good. It had a good balance of story. And a good balance of stuff on the side, a little bit of humor. Like it was just a solid episode. And maybe we've been starved for episodes like this, for the first half of the series. But I mean, in some ways, I had more fun with this episode than 0-1. Like 0-1's the superior thing, but watching it with my friend and we were really getting into it. Like we should have Tasha here sometime and actually watch something.
I'm telling you, bring her on
to watch. Like I watched Kamen Rider 1 and 2. Watch my show. And the thing is, like, I've watched the first 10 episodes of that show, and it was dry as shit. And I was like, man, the first 2 episodes, I'm watching them again. It was so much fun. I forgot where I was going with this. Oh, no, sorry. But we had so much fun watching Ryusoulger this week. We got so into it. And we're getting so into talking about it. It's literally, the show's gotten good. And if it stays this good, I won't even have to preach at the end of the... I won't have to say, member of the jury.
You won't have to prepare another lawyer statement.
I believe everything has been said.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So the episode ends with Oto showing up again with her little fucking Yokuryu.
Yeah. You know what? She brought a dowry and gave it to Melto.
Oh my god, that's what that is.
I think that's literally like, you know what it is?
That might actually be what it is.
Yeah, and because... Like, what's the name of
If you fuck me, you get to have a new sword!
No, what's the name? No, not even that. It's like, what's the name of the
Mozilla Rex?
Mozilla Rex.
Mozilla?
It's like, okay,
they're very traditionalist.
Maybe I'm forcing Kanalo too hard. He's the long shot now. However,
let's put our money on Oto.
Oto, she's already in. Like she's got Malto around her finger. Like,
oh god,
like he's sending Ryusoul pics. Like.
Ryusoul pics.
Yeah, and the thing is,
I showed you my Ryusoul. Please respond.
Yeah, and the thing is, look at it this way. Like even if they got married now, it's going to be a few years before they got to consummate. It'll probably be okay by then.
It'll be okay.
Well, no, she's a bit young. Even in Japan. And we're talking about like pure like repopulating the species. I'm not talking about anything. I'm talking about, they got to take one for the team. Give her a few years. Just get that marriage on lock. And then they can rest easy.
Get that dibs.
Is Melto, is his hair like naturally blue? So if they have a child, is there a possibility he'll have blue hair?
Well, you saw him as a kid, his hair was blue.
Yeah, that.
Yeah.
So they're going to have attractive cosplay kids.
He's going to have highlights.
As I'm saying, she's older than that in mind.
She's
but her
going to
body...
give birth to a main character.
But I mean, it could be a while. Like, get the wedding, plan the wedding. By the time she's married, she's 16, which is old enough to get married.
If they get married under the sea, are they going to call it a wedding?
And then they get a nice home under the sea. And by the time she's like 19 or 20, they're having some kids.
What if Master Blue just was like?
I'm not saying I'm not pitching anything out here though. I'm just saying that's as far as the underwater Ryusoul tribe. Ota and Melt are their best bet.
Oto
and Melto.
Their names both have O.
Yeah.
What were you saying, Lane?
I was saying, what if Master Blue was like, "Okay, I'll teach you, but you have to dye your hair blue."
And it's like
and Melt has like this beautiful like golden locks of hair, and he's just like, all right.
And then Master Blue shows up and like, okay, he believed me, he did it. You gotta see this guy.
And like no one ever finds out about Melt's true hair color until their child starts growing blonde hair.
Yeah,
and he cheated. Yeah, they start suspecting that Oto cheated on him.
Yeah, they're gonna be like,
I have to reveal my darkest secret. I'm not a natural bluehead.
Yeah, they're gonna be like, hey, does the Ryusoul match the Zord?
Oh no!
Does the No.
Nope. Anyway, so next
maybe he's born with it. Maybe it's Arda wigs.
We finally start dealing.
It is an Arda wig. My friend looked it up. You can buy that wig on Arda.com.
Excellent.
It is a popular cosplay wig for Sailor Mercury. I kid you not. If you want to cosplay Sailor Mercury, that's the wig to buy. So it's Sailor Melto.
Live action.
I'm sorry, but Fraternity Soul is just making me think of the dumbest thing, like a Ryusoul that's a pregnancy test.
Yeah. It'd be like Ryusoul Povich.
Yeah, it's a Ryusoul that's a pregnancy test that tells you if you're pregnant.
When it comes to young Melto Jr., Melto, you are not the father.
You are the Ryusoul.
Bomba makes a slick getaway. But then again, if you had a choice between Melto or Bomba, who'd pick Melto? Am I right?
Yeah.
Well, I mean, anyone who doesn't want to possibly be.
There's that.
He can stab me.
I know. I'm sorry. He's not actually a guy who goes around stabbing everyone.
Like,
I mean, you stabbed the Rock in the body.
I'm not. This is natural. This is National Coming Out Day. And he can come and kill my Minosaur any day.
Wow.
I actually, when I saw Melt like fighting like those mooks like on Henshin or whatever like that, I was like, all right.
Oh, he actually had some really nice moves today in this episode.
Yes.
So I was like,
everybody got like a decent moment of fighting outside.
Bomba being the best one because you could still hear like he was in the middle of his transformation, but he just. Bomba, you can transform now.
Busy.
Bomba, you can, and then we get like a close-up shot of just him like punching one in the face, like behind him, and I was like,
Rafiki style.
I was like, you amazing man.
I was talking to somebody else who is also a big Toku fan, and they said like a lot of the actors really want to do more outside suit fighting. However, they rarely get to do it because one of the bonuses of suit fighting and face fighting is that you can shoot both. You can train, research, or rehearse and shoot both at the same time. So, Bomba's actor is talking to Geysorg, they can be filming with Bomba's suit actor.
Oh,
fighting. Yeah. So, like, literally, they got to turn over these episodes in weeks, right?
Yeah.
So, like, the fact that they can shoot 2-part halves of the show. Well, the thing is, 3 halves. Like, each show is broken down to your face actors, your suit actors, and your mecha actors.
Yeah.
And you can
they can break it down even further because Toe and Bomba are usually off doing something else.
So you can basically it makes, especially like when a lot of the show is shot outside, you can go like, okay, well, we've got a good shoot day. Okay, so we're going to have A group filming, this thing. We're going to B group filming this thing. And the thing is, one of the things that tokusatsu is good at is that they pull out a decent production value in next to no fucking time. Like, remember, like, we see clips of, like, here's this new character coming. 2 weeks later, it's in the episode.
Yeah.
Like, they're turning these... Like, I know they start a few weeks in advance.
Oh, Lane.
Yep.
Our buddy Ryder Custom has something for you.
Oh,
let me take...
right.
Wait.
Oh.
Let me take a gander at it.
All right, let's see it.
Anyways, you should keep talking while we wait.
Yeah, the suspense.
Oh, there it is. Oh,
Holy shit!
It's going in the fucking thumbnail!
That is
That
incredible!
Yeah.
Ryder Custom, God bless you.
Ability, no?
Wait, okay. I have the, what it's gonna say. And Chris, you should do this for next week. The thing should be like, you'll never find your boot once I take it to my nest.
Just remind me later.
Goose
That's fucking awesome!
Who did it? Who did it?
Ryder Custom.
Ryder Custom. You get to pick next week's Ryder Girl. What do you want?
Yoking Impact!
Visibility.
I have to share this with the entire world of Twitter.
That's awesome!
Ryder Custom, you made me.
But Ryder Custom, you get to pick. I keep saying peek. You get to pick next week's Ryder Girl.
I think Ryder Custom just peaked.
Yeah. Yeah. No, none of your accomplishments are going to beat this.
No, all your work is
Ability,
great.
he doesn't care.
Yeah.
Honk M. Ryder!
Wait, no, that's even better. Honk M. Ryder.
Honk M. Magia.
Yeah.
I want the Goose Magia.
The only thing would be better. The only thing would be better for ability, untitled.
That's so good.
Yeah, that is amazing. So Ryder Custom, choose your Ryder Girl. She will exist. God damn it!
Hey, give me that! Give me it, please!
Tom keeps hitting the 01 Ride Watch.
I know, they're fun to hold.
Yeah, they're very tactile. It's like a fidget cube,
right?
Forze. Okay, Forze.
I've been fidgety with my progress keys lately.
Yeah, but that was a fan. You know what? I'm going to go on. That episode was fantastic.
It was really good.
Agreed.
In a series where we're talking in terms of pretty good, we need some fantastic episodes.
All I'm asking for at this point is that we get team super finishers more regularly.
Yeah, or at least, well, we don't have 2 more, 1 or 2 more times at least. Would be reasonable.
Because like that one sword combo ability that Pink used a while back was fucking awesome, and I want more of that.
Yeah.
So next week, we finally find out what the deal is with Nada and Geizorg, hopefully.
Yeah.
And maybe the debut of Yoku Ryuo, because Oto hands it over, but maybe that'll be the week after, who knows?
Yeah, maybe.
Alright, let's get into our feature topic.
Oh boy.
So, this show did something that people probably weren't expecting and actually had a story arc at some point.
Oh, we're talking about Beetleborgs now?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't watch it, so I'm just gonna go for a little walk. I'm gonna stretch my legs.
Okay.
All right. So, sorry, guys. Just
I actually think I should
People leaving.
Yeah, I'm going.
probably actually leave because I haven't seen it and I want to watch it at some point.
All right, see you later.
But I thank you guys for having me on, and
you leaving?
yeah,
Okay.
and next week I will come back with
Beetleborgs wasn't that bad.
No, that's not why. It was because I was drawing that thing. I had to choose between one or the other, and I felt it was more important, timely. For
I am Borg, Dragonborg.
I was hoping for
I believe you have summoned me. Wait.
We flipped a coin on it.
Dragonborg, nice to see you.
You are the weirdest Beetleborgs I've ever seen.
Well, kids grow up.
Are you? You're not Beetleborgs at all, are you? What are you?
We're
Beetleborgs.
Super Sentai.
No, you're not Super Sentai. You're not wearing any spandex. I mean, battle weave. You're Castrangers, aren't you?
Aye, that we be.
So what are you even doing?
Voice,
that
I
you've
guess.
summoned me from the astral plane.
We're talking about episodes 22 to 25 of Beetleborgs Metallix, aka the first half of the Astroborg saga.
Well, I guess since I was there, I'm going to have to give you my opinion.
Yeah, let's start out with the fucking elephant in the room. Dragonborg sounds like Sean Connery, and it's hilarious and creepy at the same time.
No, Sean Connery sounds like me.
Oh, okay.
Oh my god.
The pizzas. I come bearing pizza.
I come bearing your pizza.
What the fuck?
Sent you 4 fucking
What
pizzas?
the fuck?
Wait,
What
the pizza
the
actually
fuck?
came?
I am Jesus Christ. You're welcome. I found them sitting outside.
I ordered 1 pizza!
They were sitting outside the whole time.
Is this a it's a Metallix miracle?
Wow,
What the
they
f- It's been
apologize.
sitting out there for fucking hours!
Merry Chrysler, everyone.
It's still cold.
It's
I'm not
there.
breaking
Are you
It's the return of
someone
Pizza
broke the back
Naria!
of it.
Of the pizza?
No, the box.
Oh.
Open.
But you not eat that one.
It's probably not good by now. It's been gnawed at.
Hang on, I gotta take a photo. Put that back for a moment.
Go for it.
What the fuck is happening?
Yeah, I came home to that sitting on
I'm
the
glad
chair
I stayed
outside.
on to hear that. That was.
They didn't even knock on the door or call me or ring the bell or anything.
They just
They
brought
just left
it.
it outside?
I'm not breaking character. Here, take this.
That's probably.
Assholes.
Oh
That's,
my god, I can't fucking believe
Merry
this.
Chrysler, people.
Is the pizza still good?
It's not even pepperoni pizza!
Now it's half pepperoni.
I can't see
They
it.
just
So
brought you every
everything's
pizza they
good.
have.
Half of it's pepperoni, dude.
What the fuck is that? Did they bring me someone else's order?
I think
They brought you
I think
every
just
pizza they
apologized
had.
by giving you 4 pizzas.
Hey, pepperoni.
Except that one's clearly not
Yeah,
at.
fucking some raccoon.
It's
guys.
garbage.
Yeah, no, I mean, the other ones are probably okay.
Cheeks.
Oh my god.
Anyway,
That's
so
fucking.
yeah, Beetleborgs Metallix was
That was interesting.
No, there's another pepperoni pizza.
I can't believe it.
Oh my
Oh
god.
man.
This is unprecedented.
I mean,
Well, I did
remember
hear
way
Tom
back
say earlier,
when
I bet you all
when
your
we
pizzas
had-
will show up very late all at once.
We had the
He
pizza
did not
Naria
expect there
incident.
to be so
Okay.
many
Ordered
pizzas.
one pizza.
Let me clarify. When I placed this order on DoorDash, the menu for Dundas Pizza did not have an option for full pizza. They only had option for pizza slices. So I ordered 4 slices and put in the comments, please just send 1 full pizza. And it's worked the last 2 weeks. I ordered it.
I feel like you had that coming. Eventually, someone wasn't.
If it
gonna read
won't let me order a full pizza, what choice do I have? So now they misinterpreted the order and sent 4 full pizzas, one of which isn't even pepperoni like I asked for.
My question is, how much did you pay for?
$20, which they
That's
refunded.
a lot of fucking pizza for
Which
$20.
they refunded me because I thought they didn't deliver it.
The mystery is solved.
So you got
The
4
mystery-
pizzas for free.
Which we can't eat because they've been gnawed at by animals.
I mean, at
You could
least
probably
3.
eat 3 out of
If you guys want to eat it, you are fucking welcome to. I have some standards.
My stomach.
Please
my
don't
stomach
eat
says-
raisins.
I only
pizza.
eat food from the astral plane.
I'm not eating
My
that.
stomach says eat the ass of this pizza, but my brain goes nah.
Damn good dog.
You should probably put that in the kitchen so we can get back to General Nukas and the astral
Yeah, I
coins.
just wanted to drop that bomb on you guys.
Wow.
Oh man, this has been a fun fucking.
DoorDash, what is wrong with you?
Oh,
Wait, they didn't even. They kicked down the door and they said, "It's pizza time,
See,
motherfucker!"
this is no.
Anyway, have
this
fun.
is why whenever I order from like Uber Eats or Skip the Dishes now,
Shit.
I just when I know they're close to arriving, I wait outside the door.
They
and-
texted me saying they were coming, and then Sal was waiting
Also-
outside for it.
Did they not show you the GPS or where the driver is?
No, what happened was I placed the order, and then the driver went to the restaurant, and the restaurant didn't receive the order for some reason, so I had to get on the line with fucking DoorDash's support staff, who went and placed the order themselves manually, and that's probably where the miscommunication happened. So then, 2 hours later, I still haven't received it, and then I get up with their support staff again, and they go, yeah, they said they delivered it. And I'm like, no one called me or rang the doorbell or knocked or anything, so I didn't get it. Wow. So I fucking, while I was typing a long message about telling them how I was angry because I've been waiting 3 hours, they fucking closed the support chat on me, so I didn't get to tell them to fuck off.
Thank God you didn't.
Yeah.
I guess.
So yeah, the lazy fucker just left your pizza on the patio and left.
Without telling me or calling me or anything.
That's awful.
Well,
service.
I'm glad you didn't leave a tip.
Okay.
Because as a wise man once said, forgiveness is divine, but never pay full price for late pizza.
Okay.
The moral of the story is skip the dishes with our code in the description.
Okay, but hear me out. What did you expect with a company called DoorDash?
They
literally DoorDashed you.
They delivered it correctly the last 2 times.
DoorDashed.
You got got my guy.
Breast 2 out of 3.
All that matters is I didn't pay for it because they refunded
And you got
me.
free pizza.
But
That's
they
true.
paid for it.
That driver got fired, I fucking hope.
That was a really
Well, anyway,
interesting turn of
Would
events.
you like me to tell you about the harrowing tale of the time that I fought with the big bad Beetleborgs Metallix?
Wow, next time on Game Grumps. Well, this has been Beetleborgs
Holy
Metallix, everyone.
fuck.
But I didn't tell my story.
All right, tell your story, Dragonborg.
I will tell my story to you right now.
Oh, okay. He's taking a knee, folks.
There the evil Borgs were, with a view to a kill, wanting to beat the living daylights out of the
Fuck's
Beetleborgs,
sake.
where they could cast a metallic gold finger on the coins. They wanted to hurt them, so they needed a doctor, no coroner. The Beetleborgs had not a quantum of solace, as they fought for their spectre jabber, whose unusual live and let die attitude was thrown out of whack. They set their golden eyes on target, deciding they would die another day, and had to stop working.
Oh.
Nukas, as the world was not enough for him. They had to do it today, as tomorrow never dies, and they only live twice, and threw blast and thunderbolts at the targets, trying to send them to Russia with love. They gambled as if it was Casino Royale, serving Little Ghoul on Her Majesty's Secret Service. They gleamed like as if they were diamonds that were forever, knowing it would help them, because I am the man with the golden gun, and my ornaments are for your eyes only. Not even Horrible could be the spy who loved me, as I am an astral Borg, a moon raker, who never says never again. I have a license to kill worm tanks, who would watch the sky fall. And it is no time to die, and also something about Octopussy.
Tom.
I don't know
Tom, come here. I need to give you a hug.
I don't know who this Tom is, but he is a comedic genius.
I've only seen Skyfall.
You, my friend, need to watch more movies.
You saw my whole James Bond movie collection.
Here you
didn't
go. Get Crockett.
So yeah, oh my fucking god, that was incredible.
I hope you enjoyed my recounting. The episode is over.
Did you mention Spectre?
I did.
Yes,
the Spectre known as Jabber.
Also, this is No Time to Die. That's the new one coming out.
No, I added it. It's in the end. Look at my notes. I said there was no time to die.
There's no time to die.
And I talked about the Spectre known as Jabber.
See, that was fantastic for me because I'm like a huge lover of James Bond. Like I grew up with the James Bond movies.
And so you should be.
Oh my god.
Hey, our 400 new fans. I really hope you're enjoying this fuck ton of an episode.
Yeah, get us to 1,000, please.
We'll be remonetized by the end of the month.
So, anyways, it's pretty much just about the Beetleborgs like trying to get these power coins and a sword.
They're just Mighty Morphin coins.
So they can summon a giant Megazord.
And it seems like maybe Less Fortune has found that his recent good fortune is in fact misfortune.
But not art fortune.
No.
Okay, so yeah, let's get into a few
Who's
bits.
back?
So we see this flashback of Art Fortunes and Less Fortunes when they're kids drawing the Lost comic together. And one thing that jumps out at me right away is Art comes up to Les with all the drawings in his hand, and then Les claims to be taking credit for the drawing of the evil Mantron
Oh
coins.
shit, he Einsteined the man.
I'm like, Art drew them. He's the one who came to show you them.
I did say Skyfall, Goggle Hero.
Yeah.
He put every single one in there, I think.
I might have Googled the IMDb from space where I live.
Google Hero.
Google Hero.
Yeah, so it's a really weird coincidence that Les chooses to go to Hillhurst right when Art happens to be in the process of getting kidnapped by the monsters again.
I have to commend Flabber for putting some kind of trap, because it seems to me that the monsters can just show up at Hillhurst at any time, and if the Beetleborgs aren't there, there's nothing that can stop them.
Yeah. No, they really don't take advantage.
If only they had some kind of secret identity that they gave a shit about.
Yeah.
Unless, well, if they're behind a Chinese restaurant, then they care about their secret identity.
This is one of those series where the villains could just easily walk into the kids' bedrooms while they're sleeping and fucking stab them. But they don't, because it's a kid show.
Because they're not... No,
they have a view to a kill.
Yes, that's a better... I'm sorry, I'm just getting in the way at this point, but...
No, it's okay. These episodes give us way too many close-up shots of Violor, and we can very clearly see the slits in his head for his eyes and mouth. Like, and it's really fucking disturbing.
Yeah, I know. His face like reminded me of like that meme where it's like this black guy who's just like in the dark and he just goes and he like shows his like eyes and stuff. It's crazy.
Alright.
Just in case anyone was hoping for Violor to have some character development.
He became Super Violor.
Yeah,
I would like to speak to your Super Violor, please.
Tom, you are on fucking fire.
Holy fuck.
I don't know who this Tom is, but he's got nothing on me.
Mr. Dragonborg, you are on fire.
I am Borg, Dragonborg.
Oh my god.
I am on fire. I'm from a comet.
No, and then later we meet fucking Lightning Borg, and he's just like, you may remember me from such battles, and I'm like, you motherfucking Troy McClure.
Yep.
We have Troy McClure reference. Jesus.
I gotta make Simpsons jokes. What next? A really bad conniving law scene with a lawyer that doesn't know what they're doing?
And yeah, we also meet the evil Astral Borgs, or they're called the Mantrons. Scorpix, Hornix, Mantix, and Centip.
And the Hornix just look like a B version of the White Mighty Morphin Power Ranger.
Wait, is this the Hornet themed week?
Yeah.
Yeah, oh my god.
We had Lightning Hornet this week also.
No!
Not quite as egregious as last week's comic artist theme, but...
Or the week before, where everything was punching things.
Yeah.
It was Punch Week.
Oh, that's good!
Here's drawing!
Here's Dragonborg!
Wow!
Oh, who made that? That's lovely.
That was Decker Nep.
You get to. I'm going to tell Tom that he needs to draw 2 Rider Girls.
I thought you were like, I'm going to tell on you.
I'm going to tell him what you said,
and he's going to be pleased.
He's going to love it.
My goodness.
I love that at the end of the first episode, like they encounter the Mantrons for the first time, and then like. I don't remember exactly what happens, but the Mantrons are talking, and then they look back to where the Beetleborgs are, and they fucking Beetle bailed.
Yeah, it's like it's time to make like a tree and get the fuck out of here.
Yeah. So over the next,
they Beetle bailed.
Yeah. Over the course of the episodes, the plot becomes: we have the Astral Sword, they have the Astral Coins. It's a battle for who can get the sword and the coins, because if you put the coins in the sword, you summon the giant robot, and they are non-hesitant to recap that for us at the start of every fucking episode.
That seems very convoluted to me.
The kids are stupid and they won't remember.
It's because this show airs week to week, and people won't know.
Well, you see, I actually had the sword and 4 of the coins in my possession, including my own coin. And I thought...
It was like holding my own show. It was a little weird.
It was rather... It was meta, actually. And I thought, well, I'm going to leave it with my girlfriend, Little Ghoul. Or my ghoul friend, as I call her.
Oh, yeah, she was thirsty.
The fucking Jawa?
Yeah!
It's a goddamn Jawa!
We were supposed to talk about the episode that she first showed up in last week.
Well, I don't mean to talk outside of school, but she may not be a Jawa, but she can definitely unhinge her Jawa. If you know what I mean.
That's.
She has Pandora's box for a face! You don't want any of that!
Well, how did you know that's what she calls it?
Here, you know what, guys? If you go out...
Anyway, I thought, where could I leave these coins?
Why are we at
that they would be safe? I thought maybe if I put them in a safe for safekeeping with these monsters, They wouldn't take it for their own
I bet you
singular episodes of plot.
any amount of money the writers for the show thought they were so fucking clever. We want to keep the coins safe. Let's put them in a safe.
It seemed like a good idea at the time.
Here, if you go out to Walmart or Toys R Us right now, you can get your very own little ghoul figure. Literally, this off-world Jawa figure looks exactly like Little Ghoul.
You son of a bitch, that's my wife!
And now we can play with her.
Oh,
It's fair. She cheated on me with the fucking vampire.
Oh my god, can I just say Fangula in a fucking business suit is like the
Snazzy as fuck.
snazziest thing I've ever seen.
Yes, that's what...
Show me the blood!
That suit and that topical reference to Jerry Maguire is what sealed the fate in our relationship.
Wow.
Yes.
I love Jerry Maguire.
Show me the blood!
Yeah, the second episode is just about the debut of Dragonborg.
Oh, I'm not in this one. I'm gonna go. I'm gonna go. There is somebody in Mars that needs me. So I will bid you adieu.
Okay. So thank you, Mr. Dragonborg, for coming.
Even though I am an expensive suit and there is a toy based on me, only call me when you need me. I will only show up now and again. See you later.
You know, I wonder if we threw the coin into lava, would he just be dead?
Maybe.
oh.
Oh, hey guys, I watched the episodes. Mind if I join back in?
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Did I miss anything?
Absolutely.
No.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, the second episode is mostly about how the Mantrons go into Hillhurst, shoot Flabber with their evil man beams.
Evil man beams?
And it throws his spatial vortex out of whack, so they're not only do his powers not work, but the Beetleborgs can't morph. They try, and instead they get the Data Burger instead of the Data Bonder. The writers thought they were so clever.
Burger. Why did I say?
A jump to the sky turns into a rider kick.
I wish a jump to the sky turned into a burger.
Whoa.
I'm really fucking hungry.
I know you are. Well, we better wrap this up then.
It's gonna draw something.
So, Nukas does continue to still be probably the funnest thing in the show.
I think Nukas is probably... I probably said this last week, but Nukas is one of my favorite villains in all of American Toku.
I love that one where Vylor is trying to get him like to bring his upgrade to life.
Super Vylor!
Yeah.
I fucking... Wow.
And
he gets
he's
a
like-
goddamn trident.
Yeah, and he's like, will you leave me alone if I do it? Like, it's just like...
No!
Like, I'm trying to lay down, you asshole.
Oh man, but Super Vylor, as minuscule of an upgrade as it is, I will say I kind of like the design. And
I can't tell the fucking difference. I had to go
he has
back.
he has a longer like cape,
Spikier.
and he has a trident.
It's like they just repaired the suit. And they're like,
Unfortunately,
"What to
you
do?"
can still see the holes in his face.
Yeah.
Like I have, and what's interesting is if you look at the stock footage from Juko B-Fighter.
Oh god damn it! How many of these things are around?
of a B-Fighter Kabuto. The same holes in the suit are in the Japanese version, so it's not like it was the American studio's fault. It was just the way the suit was designed, as unfortunate as that is. So that leads me to wonder if maybe that was on purpose.
Well, it's part of the game, like, you know, that you gotta hide these things.
The man stuck inside his
sometimes.
Well, yeah, but like, sure, he needs eye slots, but I don't think he needed a full, open, visible mouth. They could have just like
You
put
know
a
what?
grill on him.
I think they thought the effect that it would, you know, that they would hide it, that it would look more hidden.
Better on camera?
Like it would like look better.
I don't think they pulled it off.
No, they didn't.
Yeah.
You know the funny thing is, in the Japanese one, it looks a little nicer. Like it's a better fit. Whereas, like maybe the guy,
like maybe
the American guy has a bigger head, and it doesn't quite.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Vylor's design is pretty fucking vile in general.
Well, you know, maybe they could talk to his Super Vylor. No, it's no good.
No.
Heard that one before?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Maybe.
I don't know where, but somewhere.
Yeah.
Tom, do you like James Bond?
Oh, James Bond. Yeah, I love James Bond.
That's good. Okay. What the fuck?
Oh, there's a Dragonborg cosplayer. Cool.
I want my.
Oh, actually, no. No,
or was that the Japanese?
Yeah, the guy who is Dragonborn.
Oh yeah, in the Japanese version, they
had.
had human forms. Like they were heroes who morphed like anyone else. But for some reason, in Metallix, they chose them to just be like constantly armored summons who came out of the coins, but didn't have human identities. A fair amount over the course of the arc, but like not always. Once they started summoning Roboborg, the Astroborgs are kind of just not around anymore.
Yeah,
they were there to just like show up, kick ass, hand off a new weapon to the others, and go peace.
Maybe. Well, the thing is, if they have them in the suit, maybe like most of the footage had them without the helmet on, and they couldn't use it that much.
I don't know.
That's a wicked suit, though.
Yeah. The one line at the end of episode 24 that I really liked was, like, over the course of that episode, the B plot is, like, the monsters have stolen the...
B plot?
Yeah. The monsters have stolen the astral coins, and they have to figure out who took them and get them back. And,
that just seems like so much fucking... It's like, shit, well, we don't want to burn through all the fucking suit footage.
Right?
Let's have the monsters steal the coins or something.
And it's not even really said why. They just, like, they fish them out and like, oops, I guess I took it, sorry. Woo! But, like, I love that at the end of episode 24, Flabber finally decides something he should have come up with a while ago. Well, it's time to do this the old-fashioned way. And then you just see this evil smile on his face with a metal detector. And he just busts out a metal detector and starts vigorously scanning them.
Oh, can we talk about, like, there's this moment, okay, first of all, here's the most the most dated thing in this whole thing, is the phonopsychic. Because God, Madame Myra. Yeah, in the 90s, there was, like, Madame Cleo and all of these psychic hotlines. and I love that they're, like, the monsters are like, hey, you know, they're like, Fangula's like, hey,
tell me the winning numbers.
And then fucking Frankenbeans is like, do me to cheat at bingo. I could pay. He's got thousands of dollars, and I'm like, if you've got thousands of dollars, I think playing bingo is probably not going to help you much. Like if you're there,
yeah.
Like maybe he doesn't want the money. He just wants to win at bingo.
Yeah, he wants to win at something because, you know, being who he is, he probably doesn't.
I will admit, even though like it was like fucking like stupid filler plot, I didn't watch. Like I've only seen this season, so I don't know the monsters, and it seems to me that the monsters probably got a lot more character development in the first season. So for me, this is the first time really getting to know any of them. Well, in the first season, it was a completely different set of villains. No, I mean like the monsters they live with. Oh yeah. Like I didn't even know their names. I will admit that most of the time they're like cheesy and throwaway, and they're there to fill time. But every now and then they have their bits that are actually really entertaining. Was chewing the fucking scenery, and it was amazing. And the example I was about to mention, actually from the first season, I'm not going to go into detail or quote it again because that's from last Borgtober, was the White Fangulaborg bit is probably my favorite thing in the entire series. White Fangulaborg. If you have to watch anything from Beetleborgs, it must be that scene. I swear, it is worth the minutes. Yeah. So episode 24 is also about like because Wolfgang has stolen one of the coins, Fangula becomes his like agent and then tries, a fucking boardroom scene. They try to negotiate the return of the Astral Coin, and Fangula is just like, Wolfie just wants what he deserves. He fucking stole the coin, you assholes! He deserves to be shot! Whoa! Is it just weird? Does Fangula remind you of Ross from Friends? No. He does kind of look like an undead David Schwimmer. Yeah. But apparently there's not the Beetleborgs in Soul Calibur! Holy shit! That's awesome!
Oh my gosh, they look great!
But what Wolfgang apparently wants out of the deal is to go into battle with the Beetleborgs. Like, did he forget a couple of weeks ago how well that went against Nukas? I was gonna say, at least that's not unprecedented, because he has tried to fight Nukas before. These kids are like, no deal. No deal. Like, what if he got hurt? He has insurance! Let's not even get into the absurdities of that statement. Yep. But eventually they acquiesce and they let fucking Wolfie ride with them on their totally slamming sector cycles! Wait, does that mean that Flabber offers his monsters that work for him healthcare?
What a good employer.
Those motorcycles...
we don't know for a fact that it was Flabber who offered the healthcare, but it's safe to say if anything happened, Flabber could just wave his fucking hands and heal him.
Yep.
Those motorcycles were way too fucking big, and I did
They
not
were
like
very
them.
slamming.
Did not like that.
Like, literally, the episode they debut in is actually called Totally Slammin' Sector Cycles. It's such the hilarious kind of cheese that I love. But yeah, so there's even a scene of, like, Wolfgang sniffing the ground trying to sniff out Vylor. So,
it's good use of the character.
Yeah, like I said, every now and then the monsters get a bit that's actually really good.
Oh, I forgot that Emily is on Discord. I'm gonna put my earphones back on. I'm sorry, Emily.
Yeah.
No, it's okay. I was actually going to go. I just felt bad. I felt like I was getting in the way of stuff.
Oh, you can.
No, I just a lot of the bits required me to go to the door, and I kept forgetting to put my headphones back in.
Yeah. The fuck?
Siberian Husky, what?
Oh.
Hey, there's me.
Oh. Well, I mean, search results are influenced by your history.
It's Slowcaster! That's my favorite format.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Slowcaster.
Slowcaster.
That's neat, though. We were probably maybe we were talking about Beetleborgs in that episode.
Maybe.
Yep.
Oh, here's a joke that didn't really age super well. So, Vylor and the Mantrons get into this rivalry about who's better, and at one point, Vylor says to the Mantrons, "Back off, Womantrons!" Just like,
isn't
that's unfortunate.
Beetleborg a woman? Arguably.
Yeah, the one with the physical strength.
Who breaks her fingers every episode. She's like fucking Deku from My Hero. Like, that sound is not cracking knuckles. That's breaking fucking fingers.
It's the same fucking song every time they use their civilian powers. Also, I don't know if it was actually the case because we didn't watch the next episode, but at this point in the show, like, the crustaceans, even though that name isn't accurate, and we talked about that last week, have the Astral Sword because they've stolen it because Super Vylor actually did his fucking job.
And then they bring it into fucking battle.
But, like, at one point, even though there's no shot of him grabbing it, there's one shot of Wolfgang holding the Astral Sword as if he's stolen it back.
No, he did. He leaps when he goes to run away. He finds the coin. He comes back, and then he leaps out of nowhere and snatches the thing out of his hand.
Does he? It's hard to say because
I don't know how you missed it. It was like this great stunt moment.
But, like, a second ago, I see Vylor with the sword, he shoots the beam, and the Goldborg deflects it with the guard on his Metallix Lancer into Vylor's dick.
And then immediately that's because he's stunned, and that's when Wolfie fucking jumps out and takes it.
I must have been looking at my notes and writing when that happened then.
Like, he literally leaps out and takes it out of his hands.
Well,
and hands it to them. And then they say, Wolfie, you can go home or fight. He's like, okay, see you guys. And then I'm gonna beetle bolt.
Bye!
He beetle bails, but then he decides to come beetle back and hand them the coin.
I also love when they're digging, looking for the comic underneath.
Oh, yeah!
Like, Art Fortune's like, oh, they ran into each other. Fuck those kids.
No, what Sel was saying is, they explicitly said that it was buried near a tree in the park, but if you look at all the places Vylor has been digging, there are some holes that are absolutely not near trees. So, and the best part of that scene is right after he spends all that time looking for the comic and digs it up, the good guys show up and fucking swipe it right away.
Well, I'm not going to dig around in the dirt for it when Super Vylor's looking for the fucking thing.
Yeah, Dragonborg shows up and... it wasn't the comic, it was the coins.
I hid behind a tree, and I waited for Vylor to dig that shit up, and I was like, I'm gonna wait till he's got it, and then I'm gonna come up, and I'm going to do a really telegraphed kick. He's going to move out of the way, and then I'm going to take the sword. Yeah. And that's what I did. Oh, by the way, I'm back, apparently.
Oh. And over the course of the episodes, the Astral Borgs hand off a bunch of weapons to the Beetleborgs. The data decks, the pulsar and the laser, and they all merge into the Astral Blaster.
Well, when I gave them the first piece, a crossbow, I left, and I was like, oh, I should have told them it's a combiner weapon. I'm sure they'll figure it out. And they did. It was all good.
Yeah. So yeah, we saw Dragonborg, we saw Lightningborg, we saw Fireborg, and in the next episode, I think we will see Ladyborg.
Are we not talking the fact that there's an Astroborg in here? Is this a thing that's okay?
Yeah, no, he just comes around every now and then.
Okay. Seems like a funny guy.
Yeah. So yeah, I won't call it amazing writing, but it's good that the show decided to actually try their hand at an ongoing plot arc instead of just going with Monster of the Week episodes ad infinitum.
Yeah.
I won't call it amazing, but it has its charm, it has its moments, and it definitely has some of its really aged cheese. But I will say I like it. This show has the ability to make me smile, whether it be through genuine good moments or funny stupid bullshit.
So this Jawa creature, is she new or
Yes,
was
she was introduced in Metallix.
Okay. She was a little annoying.
Yeah, she gets that way. She does have a moment or two that's actually really good though.
That's my ex-wife, you son of a bitch!
Uh-oh.
No,
Dragonborg,
I don't
time
mind.
of beef.
Yeah.
I can't argue with a man so attractive.
Okay. So yeah, that is the show. So Jikai, Radio Sentai Castranger. So
remember, summon me if you need me.
But only if you need me.
My number is, if you want to dial it, it's area code 007.
Oh.
I would have gone with 555 Borg.
Well, that's where it had to get to main switchboard. I'm an extension 007.
The switchboard?
This was the switchboard, exactly.
I like how that GIF's file name is Hopeless Disappointed Ryan Reynolds Facepalm Embarrassed.
.gif. So yeah,
That was the alternate title to the Green Lantern movie.
Next week we will continue the Astroborg saga with episodes 26 through 29 of Beetleborgs Metallix.
Aw, yeah.
So, as always, thank you everyone for listening and watching and liking and favoriting and subscribing and just being awesome. Especially the 400 fans who've subbed to us in the last 2 weeks. No, I'm kidding. Everyone who's been here since the beginning, we love you more and you know it.
Oh, yeah.
So, as always, the source of our hijinks is castranger.podbean.com. From there you can find our
we love all
Facebook page.
the fans equally?
Yeah, of course. It was a joke. So from our hub site, you can find our Facebook page, our Twitter account, our merch, our Discord, where you can listen to the show live Friday nights and tune into HeroCast whenever we record it.
And don't forget to skip the dishes.
Using our $7 off coupon in the episode descriptions.
$7 off.
Wow, that's like $700.
Or $7.
Yeah, just that.
Depending on where you put the O's.
Yeah. But everything goes when you come up O's.
They have a license to grill.
It's late and I'm starving, so we'll see you all next week!
Thank you for all listening to the show.
So long, everybody!
Bye.
Bye! I mean, Beetle bye.